Well, hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Lyndon. Thank you so much for visiting, and in this video today I want to have a look at this fabulous tune called Blue Bossa for alto saxophone. Now this is a song that I've done another tutorial about, how going through all of the chords of the chord chart and kind of understanding all of the chords, which is a really good thing to do, and I strongly recommend that you get familiar with the chord structure of Blue Bossa and any other jazz tunes, because it's just great for development. However, in this video I want to kind of show you a more straightforward way that you could approach this song, and you can make a really nice, very good solo throughout the whole tune just by using two scales. And one of those scales is a blues scale, yes, one of my favorites, and the other is a Dorian minor, which is really just the same as a major scale but starting on the second note. So both of these scales are quite straightforward, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the structure of a blues scale for you in the key that we need it for Blue Bossa, and the Dorian minor, which we also need. And I'm going to show you the structure of those so that you hopefully are comfortable with that and could potentially work out in any key. And then I'm going to give you some really nice licks and patterns that I've made in both of these scales so that you'll be able to play a very tasty solo through the entire tune. And before we just dive into those scales, I just want to say thank you to all the fabulous people. We've had Holland and Singapore and Germany and America and people from all over the world. So I reach my hand out to shake your hand, fellow sax players. Thank you so much for supporting this channel by subscribing and buying me coffees and sending me your fantastic feedback and messages. I really appreciate it. Let's dive in and have a look. So the scales that we need for this tune, the first scale that we need is a blues scale in the key of A, and this is not the only way that you can arrive at this particular scale, but this is the way that I like to think about it because it's kind of systematic and it takes it from a major scale. So if I took the scale of G major, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G, and then I took the second mode of that, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G and A. So this would give me G major 7, and this would give me A minor 7 Dorian minor. And then if I took the chord tones, the root, the third, the fifth and the seventh, these would be the chord tones, and that's still A minor 7. If I number these notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 1, 3, 5, 7. If I add in the fourth note of the scale, I get A, C, D, E and G, and that's 1, 3, 4, 5 and 7. This is my minor pentatonic. And then if I add in the flat 5, I get, so whatever the fifth note is, so in this case it's the fifth note is an E, so I'm going to get an E flat and I'm going to add that in to the minor pentatonic, so I get A, C, D, E flat, E, G and A, and this is my blues scale. Bum bum bum. I say bum 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 because the blues scale is such a useful thing for sax players to have down. If you are part of a funk band or a soul band or a pop band or a rock band, then your blues scales are going to be your best friend, and you can make some really fantastic solos just out of using your blues scales. So of course it's always good to keep learning and learn lots of new things, but if you had your blues scales really down, they're going to sound fantastic in that kind of situation that I've just described. So this is my blues scale, and it's really significant, and you can see how it kind of, I like this system because it just makes sense and it's kind of a recipe. So what you could do if you wanted to was work out a blues scale in any key using this system if you wanted to. The other scale that I need is I need C minor 7, and the way that I'm going to think about that is the second mode of something, and the something that it's the second mode of is B flat major. So B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. So this is one scale that we're going to be using. The other scale, right, this is B flat major 7. And if I take the second mode, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat and C, and this is the scale that I need. This is C minor 7. This is the only other scale that I need in order to be able to play throughout the whole of Blue Bossa and make a really, really, really nice solo if I want to. Right, so this is my second scale that I'll be using. So I'm going to be using a blue scale and a Dorian minor. This is my Dorian minor. Okay, cool. So I'm going to clean this sheet off. I'm going to take a picture of it with my phone. I'm going to put that picture at the end of this video so you can take a screenshot if you're not too sure about this, or if you want to work on that and have a think and maybe put it into some other keys. That would be a really smart move. I'm going to take a picture, clean off my sheet, come back, and I'm going to give you some fabulous phrases to play over Blue Bossa. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back. So I've cleaned off my sheet, I've taken a photograph of it. Like I said, I'll post it up at the end of this video so that you can have a copy of that, take a screenshot. And what I want to do is understand why my blue scale is going to fit over some of this tune and not the rest of it. And the reason is, let's have a look at the chords. So as you can see, the first few chords of this tune, by the way, I'm using an app called Quartet, and it's only available for iPhones or iPads. It is being made for Android as far as I know, but you could use any Blue Bossa key, because any Blue Bossa backing track rather, because this is in the standard key and it's in the key of concert C minor, which is A minor for alto saxophones. And as you can see, the first few chords, the first two chords are A minor, and then you've got D minor, and the blue scale is going to fit over both of those because there's enough common notes that you've got a D and a C and an A. Well, the D minor is D, F, A and C, and E, that would be the ninth. So there's enough common notes in the A minor, because this blue scale is a type of A minor 7. There's enough common notes to fit over the A minor and the D minor as well. Then this is a minor 251 going back into the a minor 251 in A, so you're still kind of A minor in its family, and that's absolutely fine. But when you get to this area, you've got this C minor going to an F7 and a B flat major, and that is a major 251 in the key of B flat. And the note, some of these notes are definitely not going to work. You need to be able to pull out that B flat and the E flat, so you can't carry on playing the blue scale over that 251 in B flat. It won't work really that well. Some of the notes will fit, but some of them just really won't fit, and so because of that, we're going to move into the Dorian minor over this section over here, but then for the rest of the tune the blue scale will fit. So the only time that we have to change is where you see the C minor, F7 and B flat major. It's not going to work over there. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, just to shorten up this video, instead of you watching me write out these notes, I'm going to write them out quickly and come back in a second. So here we go, the magic of editing. Whoosh. Okay, and now I've written all of these really cool phrases which I worked out before. Let's have a look. So before we do, when you look at this, it's just, if you feel overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, how am I going to learn that? It looks really horrible when you write out these long phrases, but if you look at them in terms of the scale, it's really, really, really straightforward, and it's just more or less just going up and down the scale. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this first phrase. E, G, G, E, A. Well, this is just E, G, G, E and A. Can you see that? It's just the first bit of the scale. E, G, E, A. It's the same thing again. E, G, E, A. E, G, E, D. E, G, E, and then jumping down to the D. And where I've put this line at the top means the octave bar is on. And it's the same with this phrase. Look, it's going E, E flat, D, C, A, and then the note before here there would be a G. So it's just going down the scale, and all of the phrases are like this. Here I've got my minor scale, my C minor Dorian, and look, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat, C. Well, that is just the scale running up. But depending on how you deliver it, you could make this sound really nice. It's jumping back down to an A, and then it's going to an F and a D, which is just going to sound lovely. And it's the same with all of these phrases. So I'm going to play the first chorus for you and see what you think. And I've put the numbers 1, 2 there because what's happening is I'm going to give myself a 2-bar intro, and I'm coming in just before the tune actually starts on the second beat, on the third beat of the previous bar, if you see what I mean. So have a listen. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ba da 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 da. Just to make it sound really dynamic, because it's coming in a little bit early. So I'm going to give myself a 4-bar intro actually, and here we go. So I'm just going to play this bit here. Let's do that again. Give myself 4 bars. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Or 1, 2. Doesn't that sound lovely? It sounds really, 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 really nice. And that was just these phrases up here. I just played this first bit here. So have a listen. I'll do the first phrases again. That was this top line here. It's so straightforward. And then the scale, look. Doesn't it sound gorgeous? It sounds really, really, really nice. So, and I've done the same thing with this second chorus. It's really just going up the scale. Lots of A's, then a C and a D and a C. Well, lots of A's and a C and a D and a C. It's just going up the scale. E flat, E, C is E flat, E and C. It's the same with all of them, and the same here. All I've done is descended the scale. So look, C, B flat, A, G, F, E flat, D, C is exactly the scale. C, B flat, A, G, F, E flat, D, C. I'm just coming down the scale there, and it just sounds so lovely here. Rather, this is the C minor 7 bit. So this bit is the C minor 7, and this is the C minor 7 here. And everything else is built out of the notes of the blues scale, so it's really straightforward. So I'm going to put these 2 phrases together now. Let me know what you think. Here we go. Doesn't it sound lovely? Really, really, really nice. So, you know, the message is that you can play a blues scale over the whole of Blue Bossa, except for the bit where you've got a major 2-5-1, and there you need to play a Dorian minor. And if you just go up and down the minor scale, that's going to be perfectly good. It's going to sound really, really, really nice. Okay, is this useful for you? Because if it is, let me know, and I'll do more tunes like this. I can break tunes down and show you really, really, really simple but very effective ways of navigating your way through jazz standards, if that's what you like. So if that is what you like, then let me know. And for all of those people that have supported this channel by subscribing and sending me lovely messages and supportive comments and buying me coffee, thank you so much. And if you'd like to do that, I'd really, really, really appreciate it, because it does help a lot. It really, really does, more than you can possibly imagine. Trust me, but I'm not going to go into it, but it really does mean so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that was useful for you. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.